Hey there, listen, I'm super casual right now because I just came back from just a wonderful weekend away. Sheila Bauer arranged a weekend and invited any manager who wanted to go. So there ended up being 11 of us at this great cabin, and we did nothing but eat and lay around in our pajamas and laugh and play games. And of course, even though we didn't have an Alouette agenda, we talked about Alouette. And I have to tell you that, it's such a thrill for me to be able to be with you girls, any people in Alouette, on that personal level, on really getting to know each other personally. Because as women, we have such wonderful, wonderful experiences and insight and desires and goals and dreams for our families and for ourselves. And it's so important to be together and to be encouraging of each other. We live oftentimes in a very negative world when people are just so ready to share negative news and what isn't going to work and what you shouldn't do and should do. And you get around people who want nothing more for you than for you to be the best you can possibly be, and the best mom and the best wife and the best person in your church and everything else, and people just want to share. And so people really were open and safe with each other, and it was absolutely wonderful. I love it. It's part of what reminds me how much I love to do this business. And if you haven't really plugged into Alouette in a relational way, in a connected way, you're missing out on so much. It does take time to develop relationships. It's not something that anybody should assume automatically that, as soon as you start reporting to your manager, you're going to be best friends or something, because it comes out of a shared desire to improve yourself and to work together and to want each other to be successful as women, as people. And you're missing it if you're not staying connected to us. So much of the insights that people were sharing about what Alouette means to them, is so far and above the money, even though the money is so fantastic. So it was wonderful for me. I got to go in and have a shower now because I didn't shower all weekend. And I wanted to give you this, the weekly news before that. So, okay, next thing is I'm going to be doing training on Wednesday this week, not Tuesday. On Tuesday, I'm going to be going for a colonoscopy. Talk about clearing yourself out. And so on Wednesday, I'll be doing training. So if you have anybody set up for training, make sure they come on Wednesday. For the shopping channel type TV type specials, you got to send your emails out again. If you've only sent them out once, you've got to send them a reminder. And I'm so excited because Jennifer Collette emailed me that a customer emailed her back and said because she watched my video on the eye recovery, she was so excited about using the product again because she had gotten so frustrated with the product because of the pumps. And when I gave her that solution, she's on, she's ready, and she's excited to go. So everything we're doing is to help you to be more successful in your business and to provide the best results for your customers. On top of that, by the way, your orders, you need to have them entered and okayed and authorized with credit cards by midnight on March 31st. If you enter something on March 31st and it's not authorized with your credit cards and everything, well, it's not really going to go in until April, and it won't count for your totals and things. So remember that this week you want to be focused on finishing up your customer service and then whatever you need to do for your personal business. But your totals for recognition for our April monthly meeting are based on what's entered in the computer and what's authorized. So always be sure your orders are authorized and ready to go, and we can process them. Okay, so all week we'll be busy getting those orders out. The other thing is the envelope game. I'm so excited. I mean, I have seen dramatic differences in the statistics on the bookings, especially with brand new people. Let me just tell you a couple things that happened. First of all, one of the brand new girls on Misty's staff, Janice. Hey, Janice. Janice, at her first two shows, she booked 5 people. First 2 shows. Stephanie on Nikki Shalusha's staff. First 2 shows, booked 5 people. First 3 shows, she's booked at every single show. Hey, envelope game works. Kim Arsenault went to do a show out of 10 people, booked 4 bookings at 1 show. So if you're still resisting it, if you're still hanging on to, oh, I don't know about that, you got to surrender. You got to say, hey, I can't argue with what works, but you've got to be enthusiastic and put your heart into it. We never tell you to do something that isn't going to get you results, that isn't going to be an investment to make you more money and have more fun. I do want to suggest, though, that if you've been doing the recruiting game, unless you have phenomenal recruiting results, it can be too much to do a booking game and a recruiting game right afterwards. And recruiting is very simple. It's just like booking and sales. It's creating desire. It's putting it in their life. It's making an emotional connection. So just as I promised you that I'm focused on learning more and taking this to a new level of you being able to get above average results in Alouette, And we're starting to see that with bookings, and we're going to keep going with that. We are also going to be doing things on that for recruiting and for sales and everything else. So be sure you have marked in your calendar our all-day meeting on April 16th. You are not going to want to miss that meeting. First of all, it is your monthly meeting. And if you're not coming out to the meetings, you're not committed to your success. I know it's easy to put it on the back burner and to not see it as business because you're not going out to do a show, but it is business. Nobody who's ever been successful in Alouette has missed meetings. So if you're talking to people who don't really understand being an entrepreneur, maybe they work hourly wages or something like that, and they'll say, well, why do you go to those meetings? You don't get paid for them. The truth is you really do. You get paid by the increased business you get, by being around people that are motivating, that are inspiring you, that are encouraging you, and certainly by the learning. That particular meeting, April 16th, we haven't had one in 2 years like that. And we're going to be doing learning all day. So not only is it going to be inspiring and motivating, and we're going to have a sit-down lunch and everything, but you're actually going to be learning from people how to master levels of your business, how to take it from not so good to really good, or to take it from good to great, or to take it from great to exceptional. And you're going to really enjoy that process as well as get to know some other people. We're also at that meeting going to have our usual sale table with a few other items. And I'm going to have special giveaways on motivational books and all kinds of things that I'm going to have there and ready for you. The registration, you're going to get information on that soon. You'll be able to register through Web Express. As a matter of fact, you can probably do it now. I can send out to you how, but I think it's just under meeting, and it'll show it like $24, and then with tax and handling, it works out to be $29.95. That is the price, because the price was just going to be $29.95. But Anne-Marie worked it out so that you can actually register through Web Express, which is great. You don't have to mail in your payment or anything else, and it still works out to the same price. Now, for that $29.95, first of all, you're going to get a sit-down lunch, which I don't know if you've ever catered at hotels or not, but that is not cheap. On top of that, you are going to be getting new product worth over $60. So for your $29.95, you're going to be getting lunch. You're going to be getting the opportunity to take advantage of the Alouette store and other things that I'll be giving away. You're going to get the opportunity to get new products worth double what you even just paid for lunch, and you're getting the lunch. Plus all the motivation and learning and everything. So what are you worth? What is your business worth? What is changing your financial situation for your family? What is making your dreams worth? If you're not willing to invest $29.95, we need to have a talk. Okay, so be sure you come. You'll get more than that coming back. And we will not be, if somebody misses the meeting, they're not going to be able to take advantage of that. You can absolutely bring recruit leads, but remember, with recruit leads, you want to recruit them first. You want them to know why they're coming. Book their debuts, have them come. But you know what? For $29.95, considering you're going to get lunch and they're going to get 2 new products, I wouldn't hesitate at all, as long as they were people that were serious about getting started in the business. So thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you for being such an important part of my life. Thank you to all the girls that were at the little retreat this weekend. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Love you. And can't wait to have more people experience the real, true Alouette experience. Thanks for all you're doing. Take care. Bye-bye.